So most people know what a beaver is. You can take a baby beaver, you can take it home to your house, and that baby beaver will build a dam. It is instinctual. It is woven into their DNA to build a dam. So the serpent race is woven into the fabric of the race itself, that they manifest themselves. They manifest themselves, which is the 2X energy, which is female mastership, if you will. But they're woven into the architecture. The Vatican is a snake. They built it to represent themselves. They do it in clothing. They do it in logos. It manifests all around you all the time. And there's this big statue that's called the Statue of Liberty. And most people have no idea that the Statue of Liberty is simply a manifestation of the serpent race, mocking the angels, standing on top of this 11-pointed star called a hendecagram. In Jewish Kabbalistic cosmology, a hendecagram is called the Kelapot, which means the shell, the peel, the husk, your host body, your shell that you're in. And the hendecagram is a geometric figure. It's an 11-pointed star, but it represents the life cycle of an angel that's being transmuted to something else. Just like a worm turns into a butterfly, there's a process of metamorphosis that has to occur. So the Statue of Liberty represents the liberty the angels took to take on a host body. That's why she's standing on top of the shell, because she, the female energy, rules over the shell she's standing on, which is the 11-pointed star, the Kelapot, the shell, the peel, the husk, your host body. She's standing on top of that 11-pointed star, which represents the shell the angel is in and is being transmuted by twin female energy. So it's a twin system. At the top of the hendecagram are two triangles. Each one goes in opposite directions, and they meet together at the bottom where the two become one. That's really where the two energies make the cycle, and down at the bottom, the two are fused into one, therefore amalgamating the transmutation of the angel into the two have become one. When the angel dies, when you die in your host body, you go to the pit. And in Revelation 9, the locusts, the shapes of the locusts, it says to assimilate. So you are assimilated into a race of locusts, and Satan is the king of the locusts from the pit. That's why you see the king of the locusts of the pit is the altar in the Vatican, which is the giant bug harvesting semen. But you're transmuted. Every angel is transmuted into a locust from the pit. You know why? Because the angel didn't know he was in a war from the day he was birthed into the system.
Ready for round two?
I didn't know this was a fight. That's why you're losing.
He's birthed into the system. He thinks, oh, wow, you grow up a little bit. You have some fun, I guess, through your parochial school in high school. You go to college where you're trying to figure out how you're going to make money and take care of yourself, and then marry and have kids and take care of them and then die. That's what the world's all about? No, that's what her system is all about. Her system, they need angels in the system in order to kill them to open up the pit. The goal is to use the energy from the angels to get the eternal abyss open. So when that abyss opens in Revelation 9, out come the locusts. So the locusts that the female energy's been producing since the beginning of the world, they've been killing angels through the host body, sending that angel to the pit to be transmuted into a locust. And then that pit's going to open up, and then they're all going to come out of the pit. The Bible says they'll sting men, men will seek death and will not find it. They'll desire to die, and death will flee from them. So the whole thing is a big horror movie on steroids that you were never able to see. Think about that. At least in the alien movies like Alien Covenant and all these horror movies that in some way, shape, or form actually intersect our world we live in. I mean, those movies have some truth in them, a lot of truth in them, but you're able to see the enemy in those movies. Like in this world, you can't even see your enemy and it's as horrifying as an alien movie. But it's undercover, and the only way to see it is to invert the world, and you'll see the monster. Turn the world upside down, you'll see the evil witch behind everything. You'll see the female energy come out of her, my people. Because she set a trap for you. It was called the host body system, twin female reptilian system. Come on in, we'll give you a host body, but we're going to destroy your angelic essence forever by turning you into a locust in the pit. That's what this world is all about. That's why the Statue of Liberty is mocking the angels. She's holding a penis in her hand, standing on top of an 11-pointed star, a hendecagram, which is opposing energies going opposite directions, meeting together at the bottom, and the two become one, and then they've got you. That's what it is. That's what the whole thing's about. That's why she's looking towards the east, waiting for the Helios to come up over the horizon, the personification of the sun, waiting for the pit to open. It's so mind-boggling. This is what the world's all about. Turn to Jesus with your whole heart. Turn back the other direction. Get saved.